We organize this thing from the outset around a cohort. So everybody takes the same class at the same time. What are the pros and cons of that from your perspective?
Pros is the relationships that you get to build along the way. Like there is something about going through, a 2-year program with the same folks because, you get to learn about who they are, what they do, and you learn to work really well together in projects. So if there's some classes that you get to choose teams, like, you already know and you have a relationship already built on, relationships and things that you've worked on with them in prior quarters. So I thought the consistency around that was great. I don't know that there are a lot of cons, if anything. Like
Yeah.
it only helped having the same group of people that you continue to build relationships upon, quarter after quarter. So I can't really think of a con.
Yeah. Yeah, I was telling you that my MBA course was the incoming class was 250 people, which seemed kind of overwhelming, but they broke us up into cohorts of 50 each, and so everybody kind of went through each one of the courses at the same time with the members of their cohort, and I had the same experience as you. I mean, I built A, friendships, B, professional relationships that I've kept until this day, right? I mean, it's just kind of this group of people that it's pretty easy to pick up the phone. If it's, hey, I'm looking at a resume, I see this person worked for you, worked for your company years ago. What can you tell me about them? Or vice versa. And then just getting advice. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this. And I know there was one guy in my cohort that was like an M&A expert. So sometimes I could pick up the phone and ask him a pretty technical question. And just because we had a relationship that we built in our cohort. So I think it's been a great way to structure things. How about networking? How's that worked out for you?
Oh, very well, I would say is that like again, I feel comfortable enough to call like my peers and say, "What do you think about this problem?" or "How does, Providence Hospital handle this type of problem?" Even though I'm not in healthcare or whatever, I just like to learn about how the rest of the world, thinks about supply chain. If there's a way that I can take those learnings back to my own space. I've certainly have done that a lot. And so like it goes beyond the classroom, right? It's not just like you're calling up your coworker for homework help. This is like having access to friends and respected peers and colleagues, from your own cohort that will be lifelong, lifelines for you, in your professional career. So
Yeah, I tell people, the more you go along, the more everybody in most of the people in the cohort are going to become managers. From there, they're going to become directors. From there, they're going to become vice presidents. The longer you go, the higher up most of your peers become, and the more valuable those phone calls
yeah.
become because they've had a whole completely different experience. Maybe they're in a totally different industry that you don't even know, but they've got a best practice that you can still learn from.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.